Even a poet cannot tell all the things a poem can be. Sometimes it is a mirror, broken in the right places, revealing other things we'd rather leave hidden. And from these fractured reflections, a new path emerges for those trying to find their way back from the rubble of trauma, back to the wholeness they left behind. A poem is a journey, a trip to and fro many ends. Sometimes it is rebellion, a quiet riot on the page. Other times a soft hand holding you through a storm. A poem is a love letter, delicate as a lullaby. Other times a battle cry, a weapon in hand, a shield for all the wars you fight just to stay alive. A poem is breath, sometimes steady, other times ragged, but every time a sign of life. And yet the poem holds a wildness even the poet cannot tame. Sometimes a poem is a hollow grave, a tomb gaping open like a silent scream where Lazarus shares space with other things yet unsaid. Sometimes a poem is a resurrection, an unearthing of skeletons in dark closets. And we make flesh of words when we play God. To be a poet is to be Messiah, ink spilling blood for the sins of others. And our poems are the Simons of Cyrene for all the crosses not asked to carry, the Josephs of Arimathea for all the bodies caught in the crossfire, and the stage is crucifixion. So if the crowd doesn't cheer me, does that mean my metaphors were not strong enough to nail the poem? Father, if you can hear me, is this poem a loud enough voice to not be forsaken? If I end this poem before the expected time, can I still say it is finished? Have I bled God out of me enough? And if not, how many more poems do I need to write on my way to redemption?